Hello everyone and welcome to TTML for the final round of this season today, and we are here for Division 5. I am of course James Boyle, or James, and I'm here with you for this race tonight and we're here at the Yas Marina or Yas Island circuit, which is 21 turns and it is 3.451 miles and it is 5.554 kilometers, and alongside me tonight is a new commentator for Division 5 anyway. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, well, thanks for having me, James. This country normally I do commentary over Division 3, driven in Division 4, so some familiar face for me in Division 5. And yes, thanks for having me. And I'm really excited to see what these guys are gonna do around this track.
Yeah, it's alright. Anytime you are welcome. So let's just take a look if we have the standings, because that would be interesting to see. So tonight is interesting. It is because with the standings, because after Brazil last week, we know that Robin, who is Robin AM, has won the championship on 229. Second is Maze on 181 and still can win the come in second. Can Rock City, who's third, on 178. Then it's Ranheim on 152, who still has a outside chance of potentially getting up closer to them if he can get the qualifying points and some the fastest lap points as well. Then we have Samitsky, Invictus, Passels, Imselis, Shumi and Lime, who is Liam, all there. Just to say on that one there, Shumi can still battle for 4th, and Invictus has still got a battle from Passels in first, 6th and 7th. And then we have 11th with Ronk, then it's Storm in 12th, 13th Rajord on fire, then it's Torenheim in 14th, Mako in 15th, Holkenberg in 16th, 17th is Cliff Gills, if that's how you say it, I think. Bart in 18th, then it is DeMiles and Mazzles in 20th, and then it is, just to say finally, we go with Mercedes on 359, have won the Constructors. Haas have come second. It's still up for grabs between Ferrari and AlphaTauri for third. Still up for grabs for 5th and 6th, which is Alfa Romeo and Racing Point, and then it's which are 153 and 152, and then it's 112 for McLaren, then it's Renault, Red Bull and Williams. So there you go.
Great stuff. So champion already known, Robin and Mercedes. Quite a big gap in the championship standings. Maze and Rock City did a marvelous job on that.
Yep. They have indeed. So we know, as we're rightly saying, we know who wins who's won championship. It's just who's going to come second now. We're going to look at tonight, which is Maze and Rock City. Two teammates here are battling it out for who's going to come second, and then who's going to come fourth as well is up for grabs as well here.
Renheim, yeah, he's only 29 points behind. So definitely still a chance if he qualifies okay, and if he wins the race, he can finish second. But yeah, really curious to see if Maze and Rock City, they already won constructors, and I haven't seen them race much this season, as I have been driving around in Division 4 as well. But I wonder, are there going to be team orders in place?
It will be very interesting to see on that one, because I don't think there was last week team orders, so yeah, it's going to be very interesting.
Out hard.
It is here, but this is apparently on the game an easy circuit to drive around.
What an easy circuit to drive around.
Yeah, that's what the game has said. So
yeah, that's Codemasters for you in a nutshell, I think.
Yeah, agreed. But yeah, this is the final round of the season today, and it's been a interesting season, I would say. Here as Robin is here, by the way, the champion is here tonight to just show us what he can do around here. But it has been a very interesting season. So around here it has, if I can say, as when we did actually start in this one here. So after round 1, it was Invictus who won the first race. It was, and we thought nothing of it. And then in the second race, yeah, so it's been very interesting anyway this season. I'll quickly just, if you don't mind. So it was Invictus winning the first round, Robin winning the second round. Then it was, so it's basically been Invictus, Robin, Maze, Robin, Rock City, Ranheim, Robin, Rock City, Invictus who have won the rounds. So that's where Robin's got the points from, by the way, is winning the 3 rounds he has done.
Yeah, and then the rest, as I hear those names, is pure on consistent driving, I think, because the gap is quite big between Robin and the rest of the field. And Invictus winning so many races and just being 6th in the standings. Did he have a lot of DNFs this season, or just things not going his way?
Yeah, there's been a few rounds where he's been like outside, some of them outside the points, and a few of them where he's been like low down in the points as well. So I think it's the wins that have been boosting him up to be where he is around here. Yeah, so it does. Sorry, Carl.
What times are we expecting in Division 5? 34s, 35s in quali?
Something like that, I think. Yeah, around this circuit you're looking at some stuff like that, I think. I'm not entirely sure at the moment, but we just had a 34 going from Gills, I think that's how you say it. Gills. 34.9 has just gone in from him. Liam was going to do a lap here. Robin 34.1. Wow. Liam there crosses the line. He was, if that lap counted, was going to do a 33.859. So that just tells you something there. But it didn't count, and Rock City now goes pole.
So 33.34. Rock City 33.9. Wow, great lap from him. These guys are pretty fast. As I said, I've been driving in Division 4. I don't think the gap between Division 4 and Division 5 is that big. I mean, I've been joking around about it with Mace, who's going into 3rd place with a 34.3 around this track. But the gap isn't that high. These guys are setting some fast times.
Yeah, if I just look now I'll quickly join. Just look at the Division 4 stream right now. They're doing pretty much similar times to here. Like low. They've got anywhere from 33.3 now, all the way to 34.6. So
gap's not that big.
No, that you are right. You're right.
It's a shame there's only 12 drivers. I was really hoping for for 20 drivers on track, especially around this track. I must say it's Codemaster says it's an easy track. It's quite especially last sector, it's quite a technical track with some difficult corners, but also some good overtaking spots here. So full grid would have been nice, and we probably would have seen some nice battles and overtakes.
Yeah, we would have done. It's been a shame really this season, because we did have a race at Mexico where it was pretty much raining, and we had only a few cars out in that one as well. I think it was 12 in that one as well. So it's been an on and off season for where people have finished in that. Last week we did have nearly a full. I think we had 16 last week. So that's how.
Yeah, I happened to see last week's race around Brazil. It was incredible to see, especially with the track changing to wet conditions, and listening to you and Pariah in comms. Great race, and a lot of stuff happened. So that's why I'm quite excited to see what's panning out today. I don't expect rain because we're in Abu Dhabi. It doesn't rain a lot here. But still, I'm expecting to see some great racing, and I think a lot of guys are preparing the cars for the second run.
Yeah, I think they will be, but it's as you rightly say, it is a championship, this Division 4, where I know there's consistency with the drivers, how they we've only had, I think I rightly said, 4 different winners this season, but doesn't really matter in my eyes anyway. We've only had 4 different winners. The battle for the podiums have been completely different all season. Like, as I just look at the podiums now, as I quickly look at them, I'm not going to read them out, but I'm going to just tell you that they're all different. Here they are, like from the start of the season, which was here. We've had like so many different podium people. It's like so competitive that everyone's like only a couple of attempts away from each other. As you can see right now, though, on the grid, though, here the gap from the leader to as I'll put it on now last is 2.8 seconds. So Passels and Smitsky haven't done their quickest laps yet, but they just set in a banker, I think, at the moment.
Yeah, and especially Smitsky, who's on the medium tires. I think he's trying out the medium tires for his strategy, which I'm also curious to see around here. And I've been following Mecca on his lap. He did a purple sector 1, but he invalidated in the final sector, so he will have to try again to set a time. Still 5 people who haven't set a lap time yet. So this just proves that it's quite a difficult track.
It is, yeah. The Liam, who was going to set the time, who is Lime, I think is how they say it. If he basically did a lap but invalidated it, and then did another lap and invalidated that one as well, so had to come into the pits. So it's a shame, as I'm Silas is on a lap right now, just coming into the chicane on the first sector. It is, as I don't really agree with Codemasters, I would say now, with the game, because I think it's a medium circuit, I would say, on this one. Not hard, but not easy.
No, yeah, I think I'll have to agree with you, as Robin gets a nice tow from his teammate Mecca on the back straight. This is gonna do wonders for his quali time, I think, as he's on a hot lap, and I think we're gonna see an improvement from him, because it could take off 2/10, maybe 3/10 of your time getting a tow there.
Indeed. Somebody called Funky Chicken, I think that's how I say it in the chat, just said hello to you, so there we go.
Well, hello Funky Chicken. Ooh, purple middle sector for Robin now, so he's really flying and pushing the car. Although he's a champion, he still wants to win this race. I know him a bit, probably still fired up and ready to snatch the last win of the season away from these guys.
Yep, Gills, just Cliff Gills. Cliff is the team that he races for. It's just set a 34-1, so it goes up to P2 now. He does. Let's see what before Robin comes live, which will be Solis, and I'm Solis, gets a 39-1. Must have made a little mistake around the lap then, but Robin 33-9 goes second. And that, by the way, if you wanted to know, is only 5 thousandths off. Which is
6 thousandths of Rock City. Yeah, really close between these guys, and maybe still some time to find there, and who knows, maybe he will return the favor on his outlap on Mecca and give Mecca a tow on the back straight.
Maybe. We'll have to wait and see on this one, as Rock City just sets a quicker lap there, a 33.490. So he's showing that the pace is getting up now, because the track is probably evolution is all going around. Here we are. A new driver tonight who we've not seen yet this season, I think he is a reserve, is Bernard, who is KC Bernard. I think he's a reserve in this league who is in for tonight. But nice to see how he drives it will be tonight. But yeah, as we are saying, it is the final round of the season. It's been a interesting season, as we say. We started the season off this year, we did for round number 1 anyway in Australia, and we finished the season off in Abu Dhabi, as the actual F1 calendar does as well. So
yeah, and both tracks are one of my favorite tracks, and Australia just because it's the yeah, that's kind of a silly story. It's the first round of the Formula 1 Championship, and if you played a demo in the past, that was the only track you could do, so that's why it's one of my favorites, because I just driven a lot of laps there. But this one is just really interesting. It's a battle against your tires. It's corner after corner in the second phase, some really fast corners in the first sector. So yeah, everything's here at the track, and it's a night race, which I always love. I mean, all the lights and everything here looks great. Oh no, KC Bernard wanted to enter the pits and drove into the wall and lost his wheel. That is really something on your debut, not the thing you want to do while you're on debut.
Yeah, we've just been told that it's Cliff Gies, I think as they say it. So we'll go.
It's a Dutch guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cliff Gies, probably.
He's alright. Yeah, as I can say, I'm not from that area, so there you go. But yeah, Samitsky just set to 37.3. I'm going to say this now, and I know this might be controversial, but I don't think qualifying matters. It matters about the race more than qualifying, I feel. But do you feel like it is qualifying that does matter around here, like with the how quick you position-wise, like on grid and that?
No, definitely not. I think around this track, qualifying doesn't matter that much. It's consistency in the race, and I think strategy. Strategy is key around there, because I think most of the guys are gonna do a two-stopper, soft, medium, or if they're starting outside of the top 10, there will be two guys, medium, soft. So I think that's more important than qualifying around this track. Just being consistent, don't overheat your front tires, especially in the last sector, and your strategy.
Yeah, we're just watching Maka right now. He's the only car who hasn't done a lap yet, who's on a lap right now. We'll see what Invictus does as well. He's on a lap. Oh, he's crashed into the wall, heading into the pits.
Another one who got collected by the same wall.
That's not good to see there. Passels is on a lap, but he's at the end of it now. 700th off his quickest time. He is here. The person in the chat says that's way better. You say how you say it. So the Gil. So yeah.
Thank you, Mark, for the compliment.
But yeah, so we'll go with that. I think when we say it, I'll probably butcher it, but yeah, he does improve to a 35.6. Maka, who is about to finish his lap, let's see what he does as he around the circuit. So to give very quickly, as we will quickly show you before he crosses the line here, it was 16.8, 19.8 and 39.8 and 36.7 for Rock City to get a 33.4.
What is Mecca doing? He already did 5 laps on these soft tires. If he, oh yeah, he's in 11 now, so it doesn't matter. But if he came out in the top 10, his tires would be shut from qualifying. He wouldn't be able to to race on them anymore. He had to pit at lap 1 then.
He would probably. It is a very intense circuit with tyres around here. You're probably looking at, for me anyway, I would say about 6-7 laps. Would you say on the softs? Yeah,
6-7 laps if you're good on your tires, maybe 8, but definitely not more, because you're just gonna be struggling and your times are gonna plummet.
Yeah.
Everybody is preparing for their final lap now.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what you're doing either, Bernard. I really don't. I didn't see it, but apparently you hit the wall and then retired. So.
Yeah, he hit the same wall as was it Invictus did, but he lost his wheel in the process.
Well, this looks like a better lap here for Lime, which is Liam, and he is trying his hardest now around the circuit to not invalidate his lap here as he enters the last corner now. Let's see what this lap's going to be then. He was, well, last time we looked, 34.1, so does go up to P number 5 there. He does with 34.289 actually his lap time there was, which is not bad at all.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. 34 2
Well,
on mediums is actually a good time.
well, just to say, Maka now is coming across the line, so I don't know if he's lost his fuel or not. We'll keep having a look. No, he hasn't, so he's crossed the line again. He might start another lap now. Or this could be his in. I bet this is his in lap for Maka here.
Yeah, probably just maybe he tries to do the exciting thing and go for a last to first challenge. That would be nice.
Maybe. Hello as well to Aloe Mark in the chat. Hello. Yeah. He says apparently you would still manage to come 13th on this grid apparently. So.
Yeah, that's why I was laughing, and you know what? He's probably right as well. I'll probably crash somewhere and just don't even finish the race.
and I'd probably be 14th. So there you go. But yeah, it's a battle now between the two people here. The great position now for Rock City's in because what Rock City now knows is if he stays where he is and can consistently stay at that position, he will come second in the championship here compared to his teammate Mays, who's already completed his qualifying in P4 here tonight.
Yeah, I was on board with Mays. He had a real big snap of oversteer on the final corner, which cost him some time. I don't think it cost him 6 tenths, so he wouldn't be on pole, but still, because it's that close in front of him, as Invictus finished his lap now and did a 33.8. And Robin is on a good lap as well. He's up 1/10, so if he can win some time, and most time is to be won in the final sector, so if he can win some time there, who knows what he can do.
Well, here he comes, and out of the last corner comes Gills, sorry, and he goes up. He does improve to a 44.0 and goes up to P4, but let's see what Robin's doing. He crosses the line now and sets a 33.7, goes second, so not quick enough there for him. So Mitski, Rock City improves to a 33.3. Let's see then what is going to happen with Shumi, who's the last car on circuit then to cross the line. He's going to get a 34.8. I think that would keep him, I think, in his position, who's 7th. Yeah, keep him in 7th.
Yeah, and that's qualifying done.
It is indeed. So Rock City on pole by 3 tenths over Robin, which is a 33.378 for Rock City. Then it's Invictus, Cliff, Gilles, and then it is Mays, Liam, Shumi, Bernard, Passels, Shumi, Samitsky, I'm Solis and Maka there to round off the challenge. There, Maka is on 7 lap old softs, but will get a free tyre choice because he starts in 12th.
Luckily for him.
Yeah.
What would happen if he would have set a time in the top 10?
He would have had about 2 to 3 laps and then come in. So.
Yeah, probably.
It wouldn't have been good. But yeah, we do only have 12 drivers. We apologise for that. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, last race of the season. Things like this tend to happen. A shame, but still, 12 people on track around this track. They can, if they get it on, it's gonna be fireworks. So it doesn't matter if you got 12 people or 20 on track, as long as these guys perform. It's great to watch.
It will be, and it always brings out a good race, this league. I've enjoyed doing the whole season. It's been very good, doing the whole 11 rounds here. We do have, of course, a new season coming up, and I'll just confirm to everyone here when that is for you. It is, is it season 4?
Yeah.
And that is the 13th to the 16th, that is. So that is, let me just think, you get a week off and then we come back.
Yeah, and these guys driving around here don't get a week off, and I believe you are commentating over that as well. There's going to be an off-season race between Division 4 and Division 5.
Yep.
So yeah, I get a week off, but you're still working hard with your someone who bears the same name as you, and these guys driving around here.
Yeah, I think it'll be. I think there'll be like a few from this league and a few from that league joined together to have a race, so it should be good around that. But yeah,
Uh,
just sorry, carry on.
yeah, I want to say it's going to be great, but in the end, Mace, if you're listening, Division 4 is going to win.
So yeah, just to tell you that it's Celise. I'm Celise, and Mac has gone for the mediums, and Mac has gone for the softs. It must be a brand new pair of softs for Macca. There it is. He's doing the Kimi Raikkonen down the straight. Not going to weave his tyres at all, which is surprising. But anyway, yeah, so I'm Celise, then it's Macca, who are the two who go for fresh tyres. And if you didn't know as well, Liam and Shumi and were the other two who went on mediums as well. Oh, and Samitsky, sorry.
Yeah, Liam and Shumi really in a great position, starting 6th and 7th on the medium tires, the ultimate strategy. I think they're in a great position to. I don't really know what their speed is, but if you qualify in the top 10 on mediums, it should be okay. But to challenge for a podium.
Yeah, probably is. Basically, it is good position. But here we go then. Rock City coming to the grid. It's interesting because basically, just to put into perspective for tonight, this is for second in the championship tonight. Is the only position really we're battling for. Well, there are others, but this is the main one to look out for tonight. It is, by the way, 81 plays 78, so that is about 4 points. Well, 4 points in it. If my maths is correct, I think it's. Well, anyway, there's 3 points in it. Sorry, but Rock City has made that down to 2 points now due to. 4 points. Sorry, Rock City has made that down 1 point. There he has due to it's only down to 2 now. But anyway, here comes the lights on. We are on for 12 cars here for 28 laps. There's your pit stop strategies. Red lights are on, and they're off, and away we go then here for the final time for Division 5. Good start from Rock City. He's already into the lead, but look at that. Oh, Robin has spun it. Robin has spun, and so too has Bernard. He must have just caught up there, trying to avoid the carnage, and spun.
Yeah, Robin got stuck on the inside of the corner. There was, I think, a little touching between cars, and he spun and collected Bernard, he already lost his wheel in qualifying while entering the pits, and now he spun. So these guys need a safety car or just insane race pace to save the race. But Bernard has a really unlucky debut today.
Gies has just been overtaken by Shumi, so that is, we'll say Cliff for now, because that's all I'm going to say. Anyway, he's been overtaken by Shumi because he's up to 5th now. He did use his ERS a little bit there on the back straight. There he did. But yeah, great start from Rock City already up. As we were saying, it is going to be soft, medium, or you can do tonight soft, medium to do a free stop tonight if you wanted to as well. And as I was saying, it is only 3 points in it between Rock City and Maze. So what's basically going to happen tonight is Rock City has already got it down, I think, to 1 point. Because I think he got whatever you get for qualifying on pole, he got them points. So it's going to be a battle on tonight here. He just needs to basically beat Maze on circuit, and he gets second.
Yeah, he already collected points for pole position. I believe pole position is 2 points, if I'm not mistaken. So just 2 points behind him. He can bring that down to 1 point by taking the fastest lap, but that wouldn't be enough. So he definitely needs to finish in front of Maze to pick up second, and that would be great. But Invictus, that's the timing glitch. I'm sorry, I thought something happened.
Yeah, but Invictus, as you're rightly saying, I think Invictus and Liam can spoil the party tonight. As Liam now puts his ERS on here, we have 1 more lap before we have DRS, and he's trying to close up to Invictus. Here he is, in close he can here, but can't at the moment. But yeah, it's really interesting to see that will be. Other than that, we have other battles as well between Samitsky and Invictus for 5th position in championship. and loads of others as well coming into this, but sadly we only have 12 of the drivers here tonight, which is not the best idea here. It isn't here, but let's see then what Gills can do, or Geese can do, as he heads around. He does here. He is, we're on board with him now, trying to get past Samitsky, to get past Shumi right now he is.
Yeah, and I must say, Shumi and Liam, both on the medium tires, are doing an incredible job on the race so far. I mean, Liam already up into third, and on the back of Invictus, putting the pressure on, just letting Invictus know he's there and he's there to race. And Shumi doing the same thing. He is out of DRS range of Mace, so he has to be careful he doesn't get overtaken by Cliff Gies, but still on the medium tires he's doing an incredible job, and probably in 2 or 3 laps times the mediums will be better than the softs, and we can see them moving up a bit, the medium runners.
Yeah, but how many laps do you think it will be then before the medium runners will kick their tyres will kick in and be better than, or equal to the softs? As here goes Gies then down the inside line for the next corner. It will be, he pops the DRS open now, and he's passed me very nicely. There he is, and Invictus here side by side, they've just gone, and Liam is through.
Incredible overtake from both of these guys, and that's what I like about this track, the back straights. But after the first one there's coming a second one, so if you can stay close as Invictus is doing, and he's taking a look at the inside, going side by side, but can't make the overtake, and has to slid in behind Liam for the timeout.
He does. It's going to be interesting with the, as I say, with the mediums. I think it will be in about, well, lap 5 or 6 that the mediums will kick in and be better than the softs, I feel, but that's just saying something. Is it a 2-stop, or can you do a 1-stop around here?
Yeah, in Division 3 yesterday, a 1-stop is possible, but in the end it's just gonna cost you too much time. So the 2-stopper definitely is quicker, and most of the guys did a soft medium or a medium soft. Or if you're really good on your tires, you could do a soft medium soft, but you have to be careful on your tires. And I think you're right. I think in around lap 5 we're gonna see the crossover points, and the mediums will be better than the soft tires.
Okay then, as we see him now try again now Invictus to get past Liam as he heads down the straight now. ERS not being used, but DRS is, and he's going really close to the back of Liam here. Down the inside he goes as Robin gets fastest lap here as he's trying to close up to everyone. Here he is, 28 seconds behind everyone else. Here he is, and can't make it through, but Samitsky trying to get past Maka now he is, and has done so, but makes a little mistake as he exits the back straight, the first of the back straights we'll class it as, and here goes Maka then back through. But at the front of the field we have a little change again, and that is Liam, well, Invictus tried to get past but couldn't, and Mays now is on the back of Gies.
Yeah, Mace on the back of the Dutchman, Cliff Gies. Mace as well. Mace is an incredibly table driver. I've raced against him on multiple occasions, and he's always kind of the cautious man. He doesn't do any weird stuff, doesn't poke his nose in where he shouldn't. So yeah, it should be interesting, and we can at least that's when I raced him. Don't know this season, but most of the time he's the patient guy, and when he goes for a move, 9 out of 10 times he makes it.
That's true. It's exactly like this season then. He doesn't really take too much pressure to overtake somebody. He doesn't here. We had a photo kind of finish at I think it was Boss, one of the circuits we went to this year, and he won the race, and it was a very good win for him there. But other than that, really it wasn't really that expected. He's not really done what we expect really, because he's not really got many podiums, but what he has done is he's been consistently in the points and has raced a great season, like every driver has in this league really. But it's just a case of if he can tonight keep it to a consistent speed and overtake Rock City tonight and cement his second place in the championship.
Yeah, that's the most important thing. I think indeed he has to do, just concentrate on his own race, don't do anything stupid. But I must say, Rock City, we haven't talked much about him because he's just driving away from everyone. He's already 2.5 seconds in front of Lim. He has great speed here, and tires are still looking okay. He doesn't look like he's struggling on the fronts or the rears, but he's coming in. It's lap 4, and this is the first one. Nobody tries to undercut or anything. He's the first one into the pits and probably going on the medium tires. Yeah.
It is, so it's a 2-stop around here if you do this. Well, you can do soft, soft, medium, or you can do a 3, which is soft to soft to soft to medium around here tonight. So he'll probably do the mediums till nearly near the end and then put on some softs probably. And maybe finish the race like that. That is what the game says. I don't know if he will do, but Samitsky now on the back of I'm Solis, and they are heading into the first chicane. Now they are. And it's really interesting to see here because you can see it now. Robin is... I thought Robin would close up here, but he's 41 seconds behind anyone here tonight. Is Robin just here for a bit of fun, do you think?
I don't know. Like I said, I didn't notice. He's still 22 seconds behind Rock City, and he had 1 pit stop, I believe. I'm just gonna check really quick. Yeah, 1 pit stop. So, and he didn't lose that much time on the... what happened?
I'm just, they just touched, Samitsky just got past I'm Solis just quickly to say, and as they were exiting the first of the corners, going through the tight corner section as we head on to the second DRS straight now, the long DRS straight, and Solis has got back through past Samitsky now, but they did touch and they both like banged their front wings on each other's tyres. There they did, but he's finally back through Solis on Samitsky. Now Maka and Rock City's about to close up, and Bernard's there as well. So we have a 4-way scrap here for P number 7 here to get some good valuable points.
Yeah, incredible stuff. And I'm Silas is it's a hard driver, but most of the time it's a fair driver. So it's yeah, you really need to take something to overtake I'm Silas. He's not gonna give it away, and that's what I really like to see, as Passels is going in for his first pit stop as well, going for the medium tires. But as I was saying, I'm Silas, you don't get any presents from him. You really have to race against him, and that's something yeah, I like to see.
It is indeed quite interesting here, as we just discovered. This train that we're looking at right now for P number 7, as they're side by side here, already out the hairpin, going on to the first, well, the proper back straight I call this, but the first of the straights, here they are, and he's now going to go side by side still, and it's now Samitsky. Down the inside he goes, and he's taking the position there on Solis, but look at this, Maka's going to try both of them, and he taps the back of Samitsky there, nearly makes Samitsky go around, but doesn't. And he's got past though, I'm Solis though, and Rock City has got past Bernard because Bernard pitted, and here goes Maka then. Well, sorry, I'm Solis on the back of Maka then. Is he going to make his way around the outside into the corner? He brakes later and through he goes. But makes a little mistake, and Maka tries to get back at him but can't, and this could let Rock City get through past Maka here, but no, he can't either, so it's back in the train goes Maka.
Yeah, and this isn't what Rock City needs. I mean, he had a healthy lead over the rest of the pack, but he's really getting hauled up now by people in front of him, battling heavily. As Invictus is going in as well after 7 laps, so he's going for the mediums. I wonder if someone's going for the one stop. One of the guys who starts on the mediums, if he's going to go for the hard compound of tires, because it is doable. But yeah, Mecca, I thought he would have some wing damage, but I can't really see any damage on his wing when he touched Smitsky, I believe. So yeah, lucky for him, he still has his front wing on his car.
Indeed, it is a good thing to see there. Schumi now has closed up to Mays, but as we speak, Mays has won the battle here. He has of the 2 Mercedes, and he's going to get second in the championship here.
Yeah, but Mace still has to pit. But yeah, now we're gonna see if Mace is gonna come in. How much Rock City is held up by the guys in front of him.
Oh, and around goes as I just joined the back, I'm Celise, and he gets tapped on the side of the car there by, I think it was Rock City, and that has met that I'm Celise has retired. There it has the damage there, and he is out of the Grand Prix. His wheel came off. Well, I think it did. I don't know what happened. I couldn't see any damage there really to the wheel, but his front wing came off, and that was it for him. And now we have a safety car. This might let Lime, Jules, and Maze, and even maybe Shumi come into the pits here.
Yeah, definitely. Gies and Maze are going in. Yeah, they're definitely going in, and this is just like a present for them. As Rock City got held up, now there's a safety car that really pans out good for them because they're gonna win, or not gonna lose as many time as you would in a regular pit stop.
Let's have a look then, see what's happening here now. So Mitski's in with mediums. What's he going to go on to? Is he going to go on to another pair of mediums, or will he risk it and go for the hards here? Mitski, let's have a look and see as we head on board now with Mitski. Oh, he's onto the softs. He's going to be a medium soft medium probably, or medium soft. I don't know really what to suggest there, but a few more have come in as well, which is Rock City's come back in. I don't know why. Oh, ring damage, and goes onto the softs.
Wow, I didn't expect guys going on the softs now. Maybe it's a smart thing. I mean, first couple of laps, the softs are much faster than the mediums. So at the safety car restart, especially Rock City needed it because he lost a lot of positions because of the safety car. They just wanna fly through the pack like a hot knife through butter.
Indeed, he sure will. I'm very surprised though that the only car. I'm surprised that Liam didn't come in there. He had the opportunity to. I know he's on the mediums, but he had the opportunity to come in and didn't, which is very interesting to see. There it is, and it puts into perspective as well that he feels like he's confident on the mediums to go for a lot further today.
Yeah, or he almost. Oh, he gave me a scare. I thought he was gonna drive into the back of the safety car there. That was really, really close, and that's a penalty you don't wanna get. It's an unnecessary penalty which can cost you in the end.
It can indeed. Around here, so lap 9-1 now. So we'll give you the full classification we have. Oh, he's coming in now though. So maybe he's letting his teammate come in if he's out there. His teammate. And he's going to come in now then and do it. So he'll be at the back of the field, but he knows that that's okay at the moment. It is. Oh, disqualified from session is Gills for ignoring yellow flags. It says on my screen.
I'm not sure what happened there. Yeah,
there
it
you
says
go.
On my screen as well.
He's been disqualified from the session. The only thing I can assume, as I think he may leave the session or what, the only thing I can assume is that he was behind Lime and then overtook him before he came into the pits. That's the only thing I can see on the screen that would have been what happened, but I don't know. Now Invictus will take the lead, Maze will be second, Schumann will be third, and Passels will be fourth. He will hear. And then it'll be fifth will be Bernard, then it'll be Samitsky, Liam, Rock City, Robin, and then Mackanow, who's pitting to go onto the mediums, it comes in as well. But that's very odd there. I'm Celise is out, and now Gies is out as well.
Yeah, Gies, please, if you're watching the stream, please give us some context, because I missed it. We both don't know why you're disqualified. But interesting enough, Liam it was, I believe, in the Red Bull. Liam went for the hard tires. Only one on the hard command of tires, and all soft runners around him. So probably first couple of laps he's gonna lose out massively, and just gonna be driving around at the back of the field. But he's trying something different, and as some of the guys know, I love that.
Indeed. Oh, so this is what it said. He's put it in the chat on Discord, but I'll read it out to everyone who's watching. When Liam went into the pits, it said you may overtake the safety car. On his game, apparently. He says, I did, and it said illegal overtake, so I returned the position. And then I think and before I got disqualified.
Very weird. Great glitches. Mecca is coming in again. He's already way off the back of these guys on new mediums, and he's coming in again. So I think he's gonna put on the hards and try to finish the race on them. No, he goes for the softs.
And then he says, I was P1, well that's that. And then he says bye. So there you go. It's a bit disappointing really when you think about it, I would say, because it's... If the game says overtake safety car and you give the position back, then that's fine.
Yeah, and but yeah, that's the game. It's just there's some weird glitches in this game, like this, that can really ruin someone's race, as it did with Gies today. Yeah, it's just a bummer. But who knows? Next year it's gonna be EA. I know some are fan of it, some don't. They're afraid they're gonna ruin the game. Who knows? Maybe they can just get these glitches out of it.
Hopefully, and as well, hope it's not like some games are like a pay to win kind of game. But anyway, safety car is coming in as well. Just to say, by the way, that it was, if you wanted to know, Gilles, or whatever you say, is going to finish in P17 in the championship anyway. So he's not going to finish last. He's going to finish in the midfield anyway. So not in last, but there he will finish. He will, because he is there. Just to say as well, there is battles throughout the field. Pascals can still overtake Invictus, as we said, and there he can, which is for 6th and 7th. You've got Shumi and Liam battling for 9th and 10th, so that's going to be interesting to have a look at. And then we've got Maka and Maka's going to stay where everyone else I think is going to stay where they are tonight. I'm just thinking about who's here actually, who could be Passels. Yeah, that's it. Shumi's going to stay in 5th, but could overtake Ranheim if he gets some good points. But anyway, here we go then. Red lights. We're back green now. We are. Everybody now flying across the line, and we go as there's a great overtake here. Side by side they go, and he's done it. Through goes Maze on the back of Shumi, but already Liam's out. Liam is out of the Grand Prix. Didn't see what happened there, but it was in corner 1. He is out. Could see another safety car or virtual here. Probably won't, but we could do. And that is it. We're down to 9 out of the 12 drivers now.
Yeah, incredible stuff. I missed it as well on Liam because I was focusing on the battle between Maze and Shumi, which is still going on. Invictus has gapped these guys, and Shumi tries to go up on the inside. Can he be later on the brakes? He still side by side these guys. Some great battling. These are some difficult corners to go to side by side. And who has the DRS now? Nobody, because there was a safety car. So I'm just saying stuff that isn't there. But Shumi made it, overtook Maze, and got a 2nd position back.
He did indeed. Very well done for him there to get that back. But it's really interesting to hear what happened to Liam there, or Lime. I will let you know if anything is said in the chat as well, because that could be interesting to find out actually what happened there. With that one, all I saw was his car, like I could all see was his car dropping down from his position that he was, and then retired. So better luck next time, I'd say, for him. But we still have 9 drivers. That is still enough to have racing for the rest of this race, which is still, as they cross line start lap 13 now, another 25 laps of another 15 laps of racing here.
Yeah, 25 would be a bit much, especially for the guys on the medium tires. They would definitely not make it. But yeah, still 15 laps, and these guys, you can just see, giving it everything they can. and I was on board with Smitsky. He's looking really raced by. He touched the backside of Pessels and damaged his front wing. His left side end plate's missing now, and I think Robin's gonna try and have a look at it. He's going onto the outside. He is, and he already no, still side by side, and Smitsky touched and is out. Well, not out, but out of the battle, and has to repair his front wing.
Yeah, he just touched the back of Passel's car and then spun it. So, very interesting there. Touched the back of Passel's car and maybe touched Robin's car as well and spun it. There he did, so had to go and is now last again. Now, Robin now does have Rock City behind him, but it's the only battle really now is between Rock City and Maze for your P2 in the championship.
Yeah, and I think Maze's chances are looking great on holding on to P2 in the championship, because he's on the medium tires. He will probably go for the softs. I don't think he's gonna make it on these tires because he's gonna lose out too much. But yeah, Rock City really have to get his head down and drive the race of his life to try and finish in front of Maze today.
Indeed he will, but we'll have to wait and see here what's going to happen here. The only driver who was on the hards was of course Liam, but he sadly is out now, so no driver on the hards right now. As Shumi back in the pits because of that wing damage, onto the medium tyres he goes again. He does hit. We'll maybe see what Liam has to say in a minute, but we'll keep an eye on this battle here, we will, which is Rock City right behind Robin here, and this is, I think, your first lap with DRS. Yes it is, first lap with DRS this is here again, and let's see if Rock City can get past Robin here. Not many people have done this season. People said at the start of the season when we only had 11 rounds that Robin was probably Division 4 pace, but he has had a battle this season to contend with. Last round was the one that Maze had to win the race and get pole position as well to crown him the any chance of still in the championship battle hunt, but sadly didn't last round. But Rock City now still right on the back here, Rock City is, and he's trying ever so hard here to get past Robin.
Yeah, and Pessel's really holding these guys up now. You can see Robin and Rock City having overspeed on Pessels, but they just can't seem to find a spot to overtake yet. And Maze is just profiting off this because he's outside of DRS range. So probably on the first back straight, Pessels is going to be a sitting duck because Robin and Rock City will have DRS on him.
They will, I believe they will indeed, and it really is interesting. But Robin right on the back of him though here, he must have put some ERS on there down the start line straight, just so he could close up that gap here to 3 tenths. It was 4 tenths a second ago here. But it's going to be really interesting here to see.
He's trying it already. Going for the cutback. Yeah, he's right on his tail now, and he's opening his ERS. He's gonna open his DRS now. Rock City, I think he's too far away, and as I say that, he's got so much overspeed. He's gonna overtake passes as well, and both these guys are past him now, and probably Rock City's gonna have a go on Robin on the next DRS straight now.
He might do, and that was a great thing from I'm going to say from Rock City there, because he didn't try and battle with Robin to overtake him. He thought, well, I'll wait till this next straight, which he's doing it now. Down the outside line he goes, and nope, can't make it through there. We'll have to wait again probably till the next back straight to overtake him, or maybe see if there's an overtaking opportunity before the line.
Yeah, he definitely does, and as you can see, all this battling is helping Maze to get these guys. It was 1.5 seconds before they started battling, and he's 2.5 seconds in front of them now. But Robin and Rock City still having some rubber on these tires, setting faster lap times, and probably trying to close the gap on Maze now.
Just to say to everyone who is watching, we do have the penalties. It's Invicta's got 3 seconds, Maka has got 6, and Smitsky's got 6 as well. Just to give you penalties. Your gainers and losers: Shumi up 5 as well as Maka, 3 for Passels, and then your losers are Rock City down 4 and Robin down 2.
Yeah, Robin with an early spin, and Rock City just unlucky on his pit stop. He tried to he was out in first place. Um, Thought, you know what, I'm gonna try something different, go in a bit earlier than the other guys will, and then there was a safety car, and everybody won some time over in because of that.
Indeed, here he goes then. He's put DRS on now. Has Maka. Let's see if he can get past Passels. Nope, can't get past Passels this time. Passels, he can't, but he's going to try again now on DRS down the second straight here. Let's see if he can get through now. He goes to the inside line, and that is a very clean overtake there. If it's managed to make it stick. Yes, he did. Through he goes into P number 6. As Rock City now gets a penalty. Sorry.
Ooh, that's maybe gonna cost him at the end of the race. Yeah, I just wanted to say, look at Mecca, his ERS. He's got 76% left, as everybody is or a lot of guys are struggling on their ERS and using a lot. Mecca's just overtaken without it and barely using it, so he has some great speed in this car.
He does indeed. Around here, we will put some telemetry on in a second just to show you how quick they go down the back straight to give you an idea. But Robin's in the pits. Robin must have made a mistake or knows that the tyres can't last any longer, and he's come in. Maybe to go onto the hard compounded tyre, or maybe even the mediums.
Yeah, I think he's going for the mediums here, and he's gonna finish the race on these tires easily. Yeah, and I really yesterday as well, I'm just loving it when these guys exit the pit and go through the tunnel. The sound of the cars in the tunnel is just great.
Is indeed amazing. As you can see right now, braking into the braking zone now, off the back straight, the first one of them anyway, or the first DRS straight on this circuit, and I'll just turn off telemetry now. I will, but that was 194 miles an hour, the maximum they went around there in miles an hour. So whatever that is in kilometers an hour, you should, well anyway.
Yeah, 300 and something.
Yeah, 300 something kilometers an hour anyway. I'll look it up for you. I'll make it too fair for you people who do that. So 194 miles per hour. 312.
312. Well, that's it. I've never done 312 kilometers an hour. Everybody is just there's just some gaps everywhere. The only one within DRS range of the guy in front of him is Bernard, who has been unlucky on his qualifying first lap, unlucky as well. And there's a yellow flag. What's going on? Rock City. What happened to Rock City? He's weaving into the pits. Does he have damage?
Let's check and see if he has a front wing damage. Yes, he does. Yes, yeah. He does. He must have clipped the entrance to the pit lane. That's the only way I can see it. But he's back onto another pair of softs, and away he goes. We will be still have a pit stop today. We'll still be having Invictus, Schumi, and Maze having to pit again in this race because they still only have about 10.5 laps to go now of racing we do here. So it's very interesting to see for your leader.
10.5 laps to go, and I don't think these guys will hold these tires in the leading tires in check for that lap. But who knows? Maybe they can. The fact that I can't do it doesn't mean anyone can do it. Can't do it. So maybe these guys surprise me and finish the race on the sets of tires they're on right now.
Maybe they will. It's going to be a push though, I think, on that. We've definitely for Invictus anyway to push them tyres for 19 laps.
Ooh, Bernard side by side with Pessels, little touching there. Oof. It was a little archy-barchy the way Bernard passed Pessels, but and in my opinion it would be a gentleman thing to do if you're not overtaken in the right way to give the position back, but in the end he passed Pessels and Bernard up to P6.
He did, and Pessels has come off that back straight and has just been given a penalty for clipping the curb, going over the curb a little bit there. So it's a bit interesting there. It's a bit like at the weekend, as loads of drivers have said, not loads of drivers, but people have said about the weekend. what happened with Max Verstappen. So it's a bit like that. Everyone's complaining that Max Verstappen shouldn't have got a penalty, but anyway, that's enough beside the point. But yeah, I know you probably didn't want Max Verstappen to get a penalty, but
Yeah, it was kind of a weird thing, but yeah, in the end, even though I am Dutch, I love racing, and if he came in first or second like he did now, it was a great race to watch, and a lot of things were going on. So yeah, that's the most important thing in Formula One for me.
well, here goes Rock City then down the straight. Now he goes. Passels just gets DRS because he was 9 tenths behind, but here he goes then. Rock City down the inside line. He's going to brake later, and through goes Rock City on Passels. Does he though? Because Passels gets a great exit. Yes, he does. Through he goes, and is past Passels now. Passels can now put DRS on. Rock City sadly can't. But Rock City there will still probably have to speed down the straight to keep him in front of Passels. He will here. But yeah, and there was a counter as well. I think it was 29 times Lewis Hamilton went off there, like his full car off of that corner where he was going to get a penalty there, Max Verstappen. So people were like, why did that happen? But anyway, Schumi now in the pits. He's now decided he's had enough on them mediums, and he's going to go on to a pair of softs, because softs can just last 8 laps, just. As Mays is now leading the race.
Yeah, he is, and I'm really wondering if Mace is going to come in, because obviously the cars are lighter now because they burned off a lot of fuel. So at the start of the race, 8 laps, on the 8th lap you're struggling, but you can take tires at the end of the race. You can take them a little bit farther than you can in the beginning of the race. But yeah, let's see. And Invictus in 3rd place now, 6 seconds of Mecca, who's on old soft tires, who's definitely gonna come in, and 11 seconds, almost 12 seconds behind Mays. So let's see how quickly he can close the gap to Mays.
Let's see how far he can then. As we have a battle on our hands though down the straight. Rock City now, DRS wide open on Bernard here. And through he goes, breaks now into the corner, and is taken P number 6. Very nicely there. All Rock City can do is just try his best in this race. I feel like that's the best you can do when you know your teammate's leading the race. If you're not communicating with him, like probably he might not be, but if he is, then you know what can happen with that one there.
Yeah, indeed.
But let me just... sorry, you can carry on.
No, carry on.
No, it's fine. I was just going to look at the championship standings to see if there's anyone else in this race who's actually going to... Oh yeah, there is. Invictus and Passels. So wherever Invictus is, he could take... He could keep P4, P6, and Passels would not get P6 here tonight. That's one of the only other battles in this field. We do have Schmitsky, who has got P5, but will take P6 tonight, because he's 12 points behind. If he can get 12 points, Samitsky, he'll beat Ranheim into P4 in the championship there. He will indeed. So basically tonight, coming into today, the whole of the top 10 except Ranheim were racing. They are. And then non-top 10 tonight was Gilles, and that was it. And then you had, of course, Bernard, who is a reserve as well.
Yeah, and with a good reason that the whole top 10 is racing today, because besides Robin, who is the champion already, the differences aren't that big. I mean, May is still battling with Rock City. The gap seems really big now between these two guys, but if Mace is going to come in or something happens now, who knows. But as it stands now, and as you said, Passels and what's the other guy? Passels
Invictus.
Invictus still battling, so it's everything to play for. And I believe, I'm not sure if that was last season, I'm not sure if it's going to be this season, but championship standings, first one in the championship has first pick on cars, so it could play out a role in next season.
It could indeed, it's, like massively. Like Robin will get first pick, but that's the thing I'm saying though, and I know this might sound a bit thing to say, I know, because we don't have any battles on, but would you change car though if you're doing so well in that car?
No, no, I wouldn't. But everybody has a couple of favorite cars they want to drive in, and but if I would have been P2 in the championship, I would definitely not change my car because something about it is just working, and all the cars are the same. There's no difference in these cars online, but still it's this feeling you have with a car.
Indeed, as Invictus there, down the inside he goes and is through past Maka, who is 10 lap old softs here. He's going to try and do maybe to the end on the softs here, which will blister them here, but here he goes then. Back down the inside he goes of Invictus. And is he? Yes, he's through, but then goes wide and Invictus gets the position back. Or does he? But they go side by side now. I think he will do. Yeah, Invictus gets the position.
Yeah.
As Maka slows up for him. But yeah, I'm still surprised that Mays hasn't pitted yet. Mays will probably pit in a couple of laps, or even if he doesn't, he will try and hopefully keep on these tyres. But they are they will just manage. I'll say that much.
Yeah, I'm just on board with Maze. The front tires, there you can always already see the tire wear on the front tires. It's just starting to a clear line is starting to show in the what's going on.
Maka's just tapped into Samitsky, by the way, and Samitsky's nearly went around there at corner 1. We just joined it a little bit later there. Maka was going a bit slowly down the starting straight. Robin capitalised and overtook him and nearly crashed into Shumi there, not Samitsky, sorry, into Shumi there, and nearly spun him around, but he's okay now. But what you were saying, I can totally understand. You can see the blistering on the front of the tyres already for Mays.
Yeah, so it's going to be a real struggle taking these tyres to the end because they still have 5.5 laps to go.
Yeah, still 5.5 laps, so that is a long. Well, that's kind of for some championships, that's the full race distance. So
yeah, it is, and Invictus, who was 3 laps ago, was 13 seconds behind Mays, is now only 5.8 seconds behind Mays. So he's really putting the pedal to the metal and closing. And as I say that, he nearly I've had a bit of oversteer, Invictus, but yeah, he's closing the gap to Mays really quickly at the moment.
He is, and it's now gone down to 5.6 as they're together now on circuit. They are Shumi and Maka. Maka's back through past Shumi. Can Shumi get back through past Maka here? No, he can't at the moment. He's not going to here. He is not. But yeah, it's credit where credit's due here for the driving here of Maka. Maka, I think that's what Maka was maybe doing in qualifying, was seeing how we could do on a set of tyres for a longer distance here. But here goes Shumi down the inside in corner 1, but can't get through.
Yeah, really, it's really dangerous to put your nose in there in other divisions as well. I've seen some crashes because they go up in the inside, but yeah, even if you're going side by side, and even if you give the space there, the nature of the corner turns you to the outside, so it's really dangerous to do that there because the inside car always spins. By Shumi, 3 lap old tires, already passed Mecca on the first back straight and is just flying. He's gapping him so hard now. He's almost half a second in front of him, and you can really see Mecca struggling now on these tires. He doesn't have the grip on the exit of the corner. He tries it, but yeah, he still has DRS, but he's not going to be in shooting distance of Shumi anymore.
Just to say right now, we do have a battle on our hands now. It's gone down in a lap here from 7 seconds from 5.6 to 3.1. Make that 3.5 now. It's gone back up to, but it is going down ever so quickly now. Him and Robin are closing in on the back of Mays. There's Mays there in the foreground, and here come Invictus and Robin to try and spoil Mays' party tonight, and maybe he might have to pit tonight, just to pit another pit stop here to maybe bring Rock City back into contention here.
Yeah, although Rock City is quite far behind these guys now, but yeah, Invictus really closing in and taking Robin with him. Robin's not in DRS, but he really has the speed on these medium tires. And yeah, I wonder. I don't know if Mace can hold on to this. Still 3.5 laps to go, or a little bit more than 3.5 laps, and it's only 2.2 seconds now.
If he did pit, by the way, just to say, he would be. He would be just behind Rock City. He would.
So P7.
It would just be. He would be P6 coming out of the pits, and he would be just behind Rock City by a little tiny bit, because I think it's about 16.5, maybe 17 seconds in the pits here. So.
Yeah, something like that. But
yeah,
I don't think he's gonna pit now, because if he wanted to do it, he would have probably done it 4 or 5 laps ago. I think he's staying out now and just trying to make these medium tires work and defend as if his life would depend on it.
As he makes a little lock up there, as he comes now underneath, I think it's the hotel here, which is I think a minimum is like £500 a night for one of them rooms, which is quite a bit of money. I did some looking up ages ago just to see how much it was, and it's a very lot of money for a very cheap room. It's £500 for one person, so
wow.
So quite a bit. But no, as they exit the final corner now, across line they come now. It's 1.1 now. The gap's gone down to. For Maze, all he needs to do really, and it's said it all along for Maze, is just outscore Rock City. So he could let Invictus win this race and keep his hunt going here. Just very quickly on that one though, because if Invictus wins the race, right, he will secure the 4th place in the championship. Not 4th, so sorry, 6th he will, but yeah, he will increase 6th. Just to say for Robin, by the way, he's had 7 podiums this season and 4 wins, which include the 7 podiums, include the wins, I think, in them 7, I think.
Incredible stuff, and Invictus doesn't make it this. Ooh, he almost went to the back of Mace, but he's preparing for the 2nd DRS straight now. They're coming out of the chicane, putting on his ERS, opening his DRS. He's right on the back here, going for the outside. Yeah, still going for the outside. Mace tries to hold on the inside. Really late on the brakes, and Mace can hold on to his position this lap, but this is probably going to go on for another lap. It's really hard to overtake here. Great defending from Mace that he could hold on to his position so far.
Great for Rock City there. He's up to P5 now, just to take a Macca he has, but he is 6.4, make that 6.7 now, as he was just overtaken Macca, so that's gone up again to Shumi now in P4. All Rock City can do is the best he can in this race. I think he will just get to the back of Shumi maybe, but Shumi is 2-lap old fresher tyres it is here. But anyway, here we go then. It's a battle of Maze, the championship leader Robin, and Invictus here for your P1 in the championship. So top 3 all together here as we start our penultimate lap of this race we do. But it's great to see for the final round of the year we have a 3-way scrap for your lead.
Yeah, incredible stuff, and yeah, as Invictus, you can see the difference in tires. Invictus can be so much later on the brake. It surprised me a bit. Mace could hold on to it, but this is round 2 of the fight. Mace has a great exit out of the hairpin. Doesn't have any ERS left, but here Invictus comes with open DRS, looking on the inside, but can he brake later? He can, still side by side, but Mace still manages to hold on, and Robin is right onto the back of these guys as well.
This is incredible stuff here. We've literally got one and a half laps left of this, and here he goes then, does Invictus. Can he make it around the outside? He can. He's done it. He has done it. Maze was like, I can't hold on for much longer. I know I just need to get some good points to get 2nd in championship here. So
yeah, and he did great. He held on to it longer than I would expect, or than I would be able to do. But he still, as Robin, right on the back of him, only 2/10 away from him. And yeah, on all the tires, and you really need to work your tires in the section these guys are in now. So Invictus probably trying to gap him and be out of DRS at the DRS detection point, which is almost it's 9/10 of a second now, and then Mace is going to be a sitting duck for Robin.
it is indeed, and that's the thing we're going to say. He needs to gap them And if you didn't know this, Mays has won the race right now because Invictus needs to gap them 3 seconds here, he does, because he's got a penalty. So that's just a thing to tell you as well. But, as you wanted to know as well, this is the final lap of the race now. They're starting it now, they are. This is the only battle on circuit. There is one more which we'll go to in a second if it's going to go under a second, which is Passels and Bernard. But here he goes then. Mays on the back of Invictus here. Will he make it up to Invictus? No, he won't. But here goes Robin. What a move this will be here. Down the inside goes Robin, and he takes second position, does Robin, but they're still side by side battling, and Robin takes second and will take, as they nearly touch again there, the lead of the Grand Prix. I think he will in a second.
Mace almost lost it out of the corner and isn't happy that Robin just cut across him after the overtake was done. But yeah, as it stands now, Robin is in P1 because Invictus has the time penalty. Mace in P2 if he can stay within those 3 seconds, and Invictus in P3. But Shumi is getting close to these guys as well.
Side by side they go here, and has he done it? Yes, he has. Passels is through past Maka there, so that is for P7 there, very nicely indeed. But here they come then out to the penultimate corner. Now they turn, and it has been a credible race today. But on circuit, it's going to be Invictus who is winner here in Abu Dhabi, but it's going to be Robin who wins and wins your championship today. Well done to Robin. Shumi, Mays in second, Invictus third, Shumi fourth, fifth comes Rock City, did his best but sadly couldn't get second in the championship here. He couldn't, which is annoying. He does a little donut there, he does, and then he goes thank you very much, and now has already crossed the line. Well, hasn't actually crossed the line yet. Now he's crossed the line. Very nice style there from him. Bart beats him, so does Passels doesn't, so he doesn't there. Maka now crosses, and where's Samitsky when you want to see him? As we just see Rock City now, his car leave that bit. Here comes Samitsky then in P number 9. But great race actually tonight. Even though we had only 12 drivers, it has been a very fun and great race.
Yeah, it has been, and everything was there. There was great racing, great overtaking. Mecca, I don't know how, but he managed to do 17 laps on the soft tires. Safety car, so we had it all.
We did indeed have it all. We will try and see if anyone does want to have a chat with us from the top 3. I know probably Invictus will probably have a chat with us if you want to, if you're alright to just stay and just have a chat with them maybe, and
yeah, sure,
see if that's alright. But there you go. Robin says he probably won't want to because he can't really speak much English, but as there's your champion then. Your champion on the podium sprays a champagne. Second in championship sprays it as well, which is Mays. And third Invictus today. Tried his absolute best, I say, at the end of that to actually win the race, but sadly just had a penalty, which maybe wasn't his fault, but you know, at the end of the day there. So let me give you then the... Well, do you want to do the full classification?
Yeah, the final order. Robin win the race. P1, Mays in P2, Invictus rounding off the podium in 3rd place. 4th place, OWI Shumi. Casey Bernard, who had a great recovery race in the end, had some bad luck at the beginning, but ends in P5. P6 is Rock City. P7 Passels. P8 Mecca, who did an incredible amount of laps on those soft tires. Smitsky in P9, and then in P10 Lime. P11 Gies, and 12 I Am Silas, who didn't finish the race, unfortunately.
Yep, so as we're saying, 10th down to 12th didn't finish, but that doesn't matter, does it? It just is a bit... Well, it does matter to them, but for us, it was great racing nonetheless. Let's invite him then, Invictus, and we'll see if he joins. I don't think the other 2 will join, but let's see if Invictus does join tonight. Great racing though, nonetheless.
You did a great job today.
Indeed they did. An absolute fantastic job from them. We're going to see if we can get just Invictus in and have a quick chat about his 3rd position, but other than that I don't think anyone else will want to join us tonight, so yeah, that will be a disappointment. He probably will join us because he did last week, but let's see if he does. But yeah, what a race that was. Well done to Robin, who wrapped up the championship last week anyway, but won today. Quality race nonetheless. He didn't race last week. Well, he did race last week, but crashed out. Robin did. So we thought Mays was going to have a good chance of winning the championship last week, but he had to win the race last week and sadly didn't. So
Yeah,
that
I
is
saw
why.
that. It was on lap 1 or 2 that
Yeah.
Robin crashed, right? Pretty early on in the race.
Yeah, it was, which is a shame for Robin, and he was just keeping his fingers crossed that Mays wouldn't win the race, and he didn't, so Robin was very happy with that probably, and wins the race, wins the championship, I mean. So I don't know if that means he can go to Division 4 now or not, but if he
I
wants to, he
believe
can.
the division champion has to move up, so yeah, I'm gonna be seeing him on track next season again.
You are indeed, hopefully. And hopefully here we can, as I just see if we've got Invictus in the little pot thing. We have. So I'll just ask him and we'll see if he wants to join or not. He probably won't, but let's have a look. I'll just ask if anyone else does as well. There we go, I just put that in the chat now. But yeah, we'll see if anyone does want to join or not. And if not, then we will just sign off the stream in a second. But yeah, that's a great race there it was from this league. Yeah, he said he would do, so he'll join us in a second for that. But just before we do leave, by the way, we are going to give you very quickly a look at. We will do that after. Okay, so we're going to get another driver in as well. I don't know if I have him as a friend actually, so we'll just hold fire for. Yeah, see if you can, because then we can actually explain what happened with his disqualification. But hopefully you're here. Hopefully.
Hello.
Yeah, I'll just quickly get Rock City in as well, who can just talk about what was happening today with his race very quickly. But congrats on a third position. I feel for you a little bit at the end of the day as well, because it was I still getting over that tiny little mistake you made that cost you to get that penalty.
Yeah.
As well.
It was rough.
Yeah, but how was it in your eyes then, coming in third today and nearly missing? You did like everything right in that race, but then sadly right near the end coming third.
Unexpected.
Well, most of it right.
I expected to not finish, to be fair, like last season. I don't like Abu Dhabi.
Oh yeah, you did say that last week. Yeah. Yeah, but anyway, no, like, still great race.
Thank you.
And yeah, it was really good. Were you surprised with what happened, with like strategy-wise tonight?
Yeah, because when we were on the grid, it said softs, mediums, and I went to the pit and it put me on mediums, and I was like, damn, I'm on the wrong strategy. And then it somehow worked out, because as soon as I went into the pits, the very next lap there was a safety car, and I was like, shit.
Yo guys. Hello. How are you guys doing tonight?
Good, thanks. But yeah, back very quickly to you, Invictus. Just yeah, how do you sum up that season then as a whole? Because first round of the season you looked strong at Australia, winning that round.
Yeah, I won. Yeah, I don't know. It's odd. I won Australia, and I thought my pace was gonna be okay, and then I was like solid midfield for the rest of the season, and then I technically won the last 2 races of the season, but I had a penalty, so I got a podium the last 2 races of the season, so it was unexpected.
Yeah, but but because you're coming third tonight, you did cement P6 in the championship tonight. So well done for that.
Did I? Nice.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, you did. Have you got anything to say on that one?
Just well done to Robin. He's too fast. I don't like it.
I don't think he's supposed to be in Div 5.
Yeah, definitely not. I obviously we had that spin on lap 1, and he's too quick.
He is. Conti, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, I'm really curious. For Invictus, what's your goals for next season?
I don't know, a few more podiums maybe. Maybe a title fight would be good.
And
2nd or 3rd, somewhere in there.
And next question is, will you be here next week for the 4 versus 5, Division 4v5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. Yeah, Connie, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Right. Do you want to talk, Connie? Do you want to talk to Jules? What? Yeah. Go with that.
Geese.
Yep. Geese. Sorry. Go with that.
Geese. Yeah, sure. We were really curious. What happened under the safety car? What's your disqualification?
Yeah, that's a very good story. When Liam in front of me entered the pit lane, it said leader is waiting for the safety car. You may overtake it. So I thought, let's give it a try. But I overtook it outside of the curbing on the left, like in the start straight, and it took me a little bit of time. So it kind of calculated that he was in the pits, so I couldn't overtake it. So I got an illegal overtake warning, and I watched it back in replay, and it said you have 3 seconds to return it, and I smashed the brakes, and before I knew it, the race was over. I got disqualified for ignoring a yellow flag. I don't know what that was about, but I watched back the replay, and although the first glitch is I was allowed to overtake the safety car, and later on I wasn't. And then I watched it back, and I had 0.013 seconds when the safety car was ahead in front of me again. So a lot of things went wrong there. I was really hoping to sum up my season with a good result, because I had a season with a lot of gaps in it. I started well. I don't know if you remember it. Started well, high expectations, but if I look back at my season, I think it's just a good start to get to know the environment, the ways how things go, and I'm really happy with seeing that. I had 2 races where I could compete with the top racers of this division, and I think I'm looking forward to next season to be a solid midfield driver, and having a lot of fun, because I like this. I like the way this has formed. It's a big community. I love it, and it's just too bad that the glitch denies you of probably maybe a podium even. Who knows what it could have been. So
yeah, you were in a great spot there, and as you said, really unlucky on the disqualification. But yeah, as you said, just great. Is it this was your first season?
It was. I joined in at Baku, the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, and I got a 4th place, so I really well. I had a lot of advantage with my hard medium strategy, just qualified out of the top 10 or something. So I was really happy about that performance. And then I had a little bit of time issues, so less training, less practice. So a couple of unfortunate events in Austria where I crashed a couple of times, too much curb. Great Britain, I had a little accident with Mace, but it's turned out we both couldn't do much there. Just were very fortunate. So, but I think that's good for first season. No high expectations, no aiming for some results, but just getting to know how it works, how it's gonna be, and think I know that by now. That makes, although that I have unfortunate events would take away, like maybe a race win. Who knows? I think
who knows?
I think I'm happy with it. I know I can compete if I practice enough. I'll be in the solid midfield, getting those points, and I know I'm happy with it. If you look from the bigger picture.
Great stuff. Just keep putting in the time in practice, and we'll see you next season then. Seeing where you can end up. Just keep on going, pick up, and go from there.
Yeah, thank you very much. Great commentating from you guys. I always put up the live stream. I enjoy it. The tension you put in it. It's fantastic. So thank you for that. Have a great night, and I'll see you next season.
Before you do go,
yes.
How did you find out qualifying? Because you've qualified 4th. How'd you find that?
Can you give me 1 second?
Yep.
Can you repeat the question?
How did you find qualifying then? Because you qualified P4.
Like my take on the qualifying was I had a first qualifying run. I had an issue with my controller, so my left turns weren't. I couldn't turn in sort of dead zone on my controller itself. Then I figured out just put out the thing. I have racing controller, by the way, if you're asking. So I blew on it, and it was better. But I forgot. I missed the braking point in the second qualifying run on the first corner, so that took me like 0.3 of a second that I lost there. So I was still very happy with the qualifying. It was like a 1:34.8, and then I don't know what happened. I was like, just try, just give it everything, and don't be scared of an invalidation, because what you said in the stream, it's all about strategy, and I had a pretty good strategy in mind, so I was very confident, even thinking about qualifying on the medium, so I was very confident, so I was like, just give it everything, see what happens, and I qualified P2, and I thought, whoa, I had that once before, but like, whoa, didn't expect that, so yeah, that shows me, like, if you see, I qualified above like Schumi and Simitsky, who were like top drivers in at least the midfield, couple of podiums. Like that's where I want to be. Like, I want to show that I'm capable of doing things, and sometimes it doesn't turn out the way you want it. But if you believe, you get that sometimes.
Yeah, and well done again though for the season you've had.
Yeah, 17th. I was the last. Oh no, wait. My teammate was below me, I think.
There was 20.
Yeah, but there was a couple of reserves.
So your teammate was below you.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I remember almost crashing into him in the first race.
But well done anyway.
Thank you very much.
And last but not least, very unlucky tonight. In this one, and of course I'm going to say this now, could have got second in the championship is Nightrock City.
Yes, hello. Oh, I'm so disappointed, man. I'm so disappointed. Jesus.
Because coming into the race tonight, because you got pole, you were 1 point behind him.
Yeah.
Coming into the race.
No, I was definitely sure that I was going to win this one and to get P2 in the championship, because I felt like my pace is really strong at this track. I won it last season, and yeah, and my quality time just shows it that my pace is good. So just so frustrated now.
Yeah, and coming
out heartbreaks.
What?
Yeah,
it's a night of a lot of heartbreaks.
Yeah, because I pitted early to get mediums on, and I was behind I think Maka and Silas and one more, I don't know, and I was noticing that the driving in front of me was like I don't know. I was so scared of hitting them, and then I saw the two of them crashes into each other, and I was thinking I need to get away from this, and then suddenly a car just hit me, and no, I knew then that my race was over. So after that, I was just trying to push, and then I pushed a little too hard, and I crashed into the pits. Just stupid. And after that, I was like, yeah, this is for show. And to be honest, I'm not pointing out anyone, but I think that the lack of driving skills in D5 need to improve a lot, because people are just crashing into each other, and it's no fun, really. And I really hope that next season people will drive better and try to practice driving with each other.
Yeah, I totally get that, because there was a few bits tonight where we heard some bumpers hitting each other and all that. But coming from where you did on the grid though, were you, as you were looking around here, were you surprised with the safety car when that came out? Like, I know the safety car came out for a reason, but when the safety car was out, were you because you came into pit, you did onto the on the softs. Were you surprised that not many people did the same strategy as you, going on to softs?
No, because I went into the pits because of I was in the accident who caused the safety car. So my front wing was just completely gone. So I needed to pit, and then I lost a huge amount of time in the pits. And but I still got the confidence because I was behind Lim, and Lim drove out, and Robin was behind me. And then Smitsky's connection was so poor that they scared the shit out of me, and Robin just overtook me. So I was just trying to push Robin, and he went into the pit one lap before me. And I think if I didn't crash into the pits, I would be up there with Robin and Invictus and Mace, but
probably would have beat me, dude.
Maybe, I don't know, but it's like it doesn't matter, because if we had a clean race, I would be up there, in my opinion, and Robin as well, because I saw Robin had an accident in the start, and I think the accident that happens is like it's so stupid because it shouldn't happen. It's like
Did you know what happened in the first round? Because he was in front of me, and 2 cars passed me because of it, because I had to slam the brakes. I didn't see what happened
in the first lap.
Yeah, in the first lap.
Oh, that was me. I was going around the outside, and I gently tapped the front end of his.
Yeah, but done is done.
Robin got messed up on the
done
corner.
is done, and that was season 3, so now looking into season 4.
Yeah, so to reiterate that's basically what happened, and then to try and avoid the crash, I think it was, Bernard had to spun as well, because to avoid the crash. So
yeah,
Yes,
it was impossible to avoid it.
Yeah. Well, Conte, have you got anything to say?
Yeah, well, basically the same question as I asked Invictus and Gies. What are your goals for next season, and what do you think you can improve on?
No, so my goals was to be like in the top 10s of D4, but no, that's not going to happen. So I'm not quite sure if I'm going to drive next season. I will definitely have a goal to win D5, but right now my motivation is so low that I need to cool down. But improve, of course, is consistency. I do too many mistakes, and I'm too aggressive on my driving, so I often end up in a situation like this one. So yeah, consistency, definitely.
Cool, thank you.
Okay then. Well, just to give everyone the well done again for that. But just to give everyone who is watching an update on, if you're not in this league, by the way, what is happening next season, to tell you. So we start next season in 2 weeks' time, and we will be in the British. We'll be at the British Grand Prix.
Do we start at Silverstone?
We start at Silverstone, then we head to Japan, then it's China, then it's Canada, Hungary, Belgium, Russia, Mexico, USA, and then final round of the 10 rounds is Singapore. So that is next season.
Quite a refreshing calendar, if I look at it.
Yeah.
It's like races you never do.
Indeed it is. Yeah.
Guys, have a great night. Thanks for commentating again.
It's okay.
Thank you, you too, Gies.
You too.
Can you figure out my name for next season?
Yep, I can.
Just kidding. Have a great night, guys.
See ya. See ya. Well, last thing from me anyway to ask you, Conti, is are you looking forward to next season's calendar and next season?
Yeah, I do. There's really some great races on there, especially beginning in England. Starting a championship with the British Grand Prix is great. It's probably my most favorite track of all, and it's quite a mix of tracks. I mean, starting in England, which is 70% full throttle, I believe, and after that is Japan, which is a really technical track, and going to China, which is one of my favorites. But yeah, all the tracks on there, there's really some nice tracks. So yeah, I'm looking forward to next season, and just another great 10 races for the championship.
Yeah, I'm very looking forward to it as well. I feel like it's going to be good to see Singapore for the final round. What's going to happen there?
Yeah.
Russia and Belgium produce on the game some great races. I know Russia in real life isn't a circuit that it produces great racing, but on the game it does. And as well, seeing Canada and Britain as well would be good as well. But anyway, I know we've rambled on now and we've had a really long stream now. As you can see, I'm just looking at the stream time right now, right? And we've done an hour and nearly 45 minutes. So we're gonna I think we should wrap it up there. Thanks again for joining. It was really enjoyed your company tonight.
Thank you for having me.
That's alright, anytime. You're more than welcome to be here. If there's a commentator who I normally do Division 5 with, say, and who's not here. But yeah, if you want to know, guys, if you aren't already, please do subscribe and hit the like button and all that good stuff for this, so we know if you like this and that. But yeah, next season is coming thick and fast, so join us next season, which will be from the 13th to the 16th of this month. Join us for that then. But from all of us here, well, for me anyway, James, it's goodbye, and I will see you next week with James on, I think it's Friday next week.
Yeah, Friday, 8 p.m.
Yeah, on Friday for Division 4 v Division 5. It's going to be very interesting to see that. But yeah, from me here, James, it's goodbye, and I will hope to see you I'll see you next season, and thanks again for joining.
Thank you, and goodbye to everyone as well.
Alright, goodbye then. And see you all for